Alrighty, yes. Next new game for the next time. Uh, blame my attention span, as it says in the description. So let's go and see this. This is V Rising. Okay, and because the game I had to modify the file so that the sun doesn't do any damage, but the rules are I can't heal during the daytime, at least not with my blood or anything else. I'll explain the game as we go through it, but first, this was ours. Oh, this land.
We owned the night. But man rose up against us. We were overthrown. For centuries, hidden away in darkness. Tortured by thirst, choking down dust, starving. Until now, our hunt begins again.
Okay, I'll see if the strange glitch I had, which was the skin was just showing on the character, happens again. Let's see which one of these. I think it's this one. Let's see what continue does. Because there's two files. There's one where I've completed the whole game and all that, and then there's one that just started. And why I say files, because there's no way to restart the game from level 0 unless you're just willing to destroy your castles and somehow remove all your V-blood stuff, because the progression of this game is much different than you would expect. Right now, going back to the V-blood. Level 10. I'll go ahead and leave. I swear that is the slowest pace that you could have. Like, I'm a vampire. Why am I so slow? Like, here's the thing about any game. It just seems like they put the speed at half speed slower than it should be. I have to get out of the graveyard, and it's daytime. Good thing I'm not. At least I don't think so. Let's see. Okay. Actually, can I craft like vermin salve? Yes, I can. Shoot. We need ragged hide in order to make some other stuff, but also I need more bones. Hi, gentlemen, may I have more bones? Okay, so craft. Let's see, bone spear. Nah. I never liked the bone. I never. For some reason, in games that have spears, I'm always iffy on if I want to use spears or not. I mean, I think the only game that I really thought of using spears in was a zombie game, and for some reason, the spear, you have to be right in the zombie's face in order to hit them. So it just makes it not useful. So in that game, I went with a sledgehammer. If I'm getting up in their face, I might as well be able to bash them down in one shot. At least that's my motto. Because the only thing that does range damage is bows in that game. Okay, now we can finally craft our last item, can't we? Yep, there we go. I'm level 8, by the way. Yes, I have modifications to some of the stuff. Since magic is supposed to be like the OP thing, I made it to where it's like the strongest, one of the strongest items in the game. So that's basically my escape for having to fight a lot. And yes, because I'm the only single player, I don't have anyone else to play this with. At least not in all my personal stuff. I don't feel like renting out a server at the moment unless I got plenty of people to play. And I don't think that's going to be the case. So, And yes, the game has changed quite a bit. Okay, so prior, here's the prior thing. For bags, in order to get bags and use bags, you had to basically use you had 3 different types of bags. Okay, you had a coins bag, you had a herbs bag, and you had a gem bag, I think, and then maybe a learning bag. 4 bags in total, which gave you like upwards of 6 extra slots each. But that was only for those specific items, which actually was a little bit powerful because you could in a way have yourself fully kitted and have every item in the game besides. Now they've changed it to where the bag increases your slot limit to maximum of this entire screen if you have the right bag. For now, they'll only have like 15 slots. And the good thing is, in this game, nothing takes more than 1 slot.
I require more resources to make that.
Okay, so here for the first area here, until I actually get a bow. My mainstay is just having all these items: sword for attacking, axe for wood gathering, and then let's see, I have the mace for gathering stone. However, all items, unlike other games where you have to have, oh, you must have a pick to get this, you must have an axe to get this. No, in this game, you can use your sword for everything, or you can use your axes for everything, or you can use your mace for everything. Everything causes damage. Everything gathers resource. However, this gives you a plus in gathering wood. This gives you a plus in gathering stone and metal and stuff. I'd only always go to this side, and I'll show you my favorite spot to create a base at the start. Oh, that's what starting at a higher level does. What that means is actually you start with new stuff. Okay. It just changes what you have. Okay, here's the thing. Okay, a way to get around this place fast. Make sure you find all these gates. Okay. Right now, I only have this gate unlocked right now. But there are many more gates than this. There are many more gates. There's one gate over here. There's a gate over here. There's like a gate somewhere over here, I think. Oh, it's right there, I think. Then there's also a gate somewhere like up here. Yeah, right there. This here wasn't here before. This was actually a blocked off area. You couldn't go into it even when you flew. This here you can land in, and it looked more like a castle. But that was the last time that I played it, and that anyone else that played with me, or I played with, remembered it as. It was just a castle that was in the middle of the area that was blocked off. And this update, that's changed and that has changed quite a bit. Ooh, 23. Might as well drink the blood. I'm getting low on blood, and might as well get some creature blood in me first. Let's see. Do we have any better creature? Ooh, we have 30. Okay, so to explain blood quality actually is good for you. Okay, the higher your blood quality, the better stats you get. The better stats you get, well, the easier things will be.
Don't have the proper tools.
Oh, darn it! I have to get the reinforced. Have to get reinforced stone to get that. Oh, come on! Also, you suck. As far as your stats, you suck. Okay, why does the map seem to have changed since I last played it? Or am I just wandering off to the wrong side? Oh, no, I'm just crazy. Yeah, it's just a little bit of craziness because... Or do I want to be right on the road? Because here's the thing about... so if you're on the road, you have easier access to everything. But that area too has a nice access to everything that they'll need. It has plenty of rocks around it and plenty of trees around it. Yes, I'm walking in the sunlight. In this game, if you don't have the settings right, it'll burn you. But I'm going with the yield Dracula. What the yield Dracula would have. Ow. Well, I almost became the dead. And that's why you keep some healing items on you. I don't know if those actually no, those do get a different thing of being. They can become blood essence for your base and stuff. Okay, actually, I've got to craft some things. Need to craft my boots and stuff, so I'm actually at the right level. Yeah, if you're not hit by a knockback attack, you actually can counter that. It took me a while to learn how to use counter, but once you realize how to use counter, it's easy. Oh. Oh, did you just drop me that? You just dropped me the thing I need to get to copper. Oh, this game has a way with jokes. Get rid of that because I won't begin that. Oh, crud balls! No, I can't mess with that until I got better gear. Right now, I'm not high enough to be able to tickle it even. Okay, that's gem dust. Blah. I'll get the gem dust. Gems and gem dust. And even if I don't get any gem dust, I can grind up the gems I get out of it into gem dust. Because gem dust is used for a few things. Oh yes, we do have a copper mine here. Or copper node. What do I want to put my? I think I want to put my node right there.
This isn't working.
And yes, the different things cause more damage to some stuff. Also, even though this is a better weapon, it's still not as good as the bone sword to kill the enemies. Same thing goes for using these axes here to gather wood. Now, if you're expecting the good guy thing to happen, no. Actually, this is a pretty, shall we say, dark game as far as good and evil. Because if your definition of good is anything, you're definitely not finding it here. Because we're the bad guys. We as the vampires are the bad guys, basically. Because we can full sail destroy anyone that we want. It could be a civilian, it could be a bandit, it could be a warrior. It doesn't matter. All of them don't like us, all of them don't care for us, and we drink their blood. So, yeah. Come on. Become the dead. Thank you.
I must gather blood to feed my castle heart.
Okay, so so even turning it down to minimal still makes it you still have to gather blood for it. I mean, fair, it is a blood core, basically. Okay, so now the starting layout of this castle is going to be strange. Strange-ish. It's not the worst, it's not the best.
a seat.
Oh yeah, there's a whole bunch of these here. Really, if I was racing against the clock, I'd actually be okay because it just started at nighttime, so also increases the length of the days from their like 800 seconds to like 1,000 seconds now. Okay, so
I cannot build here.
I want to build my around my castle heart and put walls around that. Thing is, figure out where I need to actually put more walls. And you could say that these are old castle walls, although these are not in the style of a vampire castle, at least not the ones that you build now. Unless I'm missing something, and it is what our castles look like if they're broken down, but... Funny thing is how easy the vampires can rebuild their castles. It makes you feel for them, because if they can build castles by cutting down a handful of trees and then slamming down some foundations, then yeah, you're pretty much screwed. I need to get flints in order to advance my stuff though. Okay, so come on, break down, would you please? Nope, I didn't want that one. The good thing is there's no tax for being dumb. You get 100% refund stuff if you do that. Okay, let me see here now. Foundations.
This will not work.
Now, the reason for building it out like this is because that's how I'm planning for this room to be. I need to build it out and around so that I can so I can start getting the rest of my stuff built. And yes, while you're in the what we could say is tier 0 area of your status, oh yeah, there's people complaining that you can set your standing for any point in the game that you want. I mean, go ahead and complain about that, but that's you setting the stuff. It's not the game putting it up for you to be at. Because if you don't change any of the settings, guess what? You get to start at level 0, and you have to go through the tutorial every time. It seems like around level 8 or 10 is when you want to be when you actually start the game, because if you don't, you're just going to be doing tutorials. And if you've played the game, you already know what to do. Okay, production. Okay, let us put down our thing there. Put down our other thing. for now, this over here will be storage. And storage is just going to be 4 chests. 4 chests might seem like a lot, but once you start gathering products, you're going to realize that, oh crud, I don't have enough parts to do this. Oh, I built this out a little bit too far. I mean, I could have built it out far enough, it's just that I don't remember. Reduction and refinement. Why am I missing? Oh, I was missing some wood, probably. Meaning that I'm going to have to gather a lot more wood to get this going.
Cannot build here.
Yo. Okay. Actually, I can build a few of the smelters. But the thing about smelters is, you gotta use copper ore to make copper, and they'll make them. So you gotta put in what you need to smelt. And because of that, you end up having to have more and get more copper. Also, a good rule of thumb is building multiple bases. Yeah, it might be a chore to keep them up, but once you get to the point where you're actually having a lot of fun and destroying the enemies, you actually don't run into the issue of having too few blood essence, unless you just torture yourself and set the blood essence recovery rate down to only a quarter. Yes, I could fight that guy, but I don't want to right now. Oh, come on. because you gotta hit the right button.
I cannot build here.
Okay, door there. Okay, there we go. I made my little smelting area. Put the rest of those in there. Okay, crafting. What do we need? We need planks. Only way you get planks is to shove them in there. Okay, a mist brazier. It produces light, but also it produces a cloud that protects you from the sun. If you had that stuff active. But if you don't have it active, then of course you have you can just leave it be. Now the thing is, I'm going to have to probably gather a lot of wood because I'm just not going to have enough stuff to turn into needed items, namely into planks. Because once I get my grinders ready and going, I'll have to change around some stuff, but. Actually, what I need for grinders. Can I even make grinders right now? Yes, I can. I need copper, and I need an ingot, and I need some whetstone. You might say I'm setting this up weird, but this is how I set it up every time I play. This is just a habit of sorts. Because see, setting down these walls doesn't really do a whole ton for you. It doesn't even set up a full building. It's just palisades, which I mean is understandable because what you have.
This will not work.
Oh, missing resources, meaning I'm missing. What am I missing? What am I missing? Plant fiber. Go and drink its blood because we're running out of juice. plant fibers I didn't think had too many uses, but now I'm finding out that, oh shoot, they have tons of uses. It's just that I never had to use them before for that use. Now, actually looking at this, I messed up. It should be that there, and that there. And I transfer this over to beside my side that. Reality is I don't need these, but okay, why I say you never don't need these is because on a single player server, you're not going to have anyone attacking your base. That's why people complain that that you don't have anything to do after you complete everything. Well, I mean, yes, you don't have anything to do, namely because you don't have anything else to prepare for once you beat all the bosses, which we'll get to that in a second. You end up with the nothing doing, and so then you go restart. I mean, it took me like 3 days to get to this point, but now I'm having to restart because I have nothing else to do, and that's why sometimes it's funner with other people, because once you reach the end game, pretty much everyone once you reach the end game and everyone else reaches the end game, maybe attacking each other's bases, see how easy it is to break into them, and be a thing. For my bases, I'm sure that you'd be able to shatter into them real fast, because this is just not set up for defense. Mine is just set up for use. Now, one of the things I like about this game that I can really say that the developers have the chef's kiss on, the amount of durability your weapons have. I mean, sure, it doesn't seem like they have a lot, but actually they do. They have tons of use. Because unlike other games where your weapons break every 5 minutes, this one, it takes 5 hours. Which is something I expect in these other games, unless you're using a ramshackle sort of tool. But no, the developers want you to use these weapons like forever. Like if you had a challenge run, like bone items only, it would be a painful experience. But hey, you could do it, and they'd be able to last you just about the whole game. I've built one or two new sets, though I think that you would end up having to repair them more often once you reach higher enemies, because they have more HP. But I'm sure someone's done it. Someone has done a bone weapon only challenge against all the bosses in the game. Though as of recent, I don't know. They could have or could not have. Now, a smart builder in this vampire game would have to move his, at this hour, move his brazier over to his buttocks, because that sun would be a danger. But because I'm playing without the sun being a vampire's worst nightmare, I mean, the main thing I could really say is you should be able to have a different rule set. You should be able to have, like, oh, what's that? The original vampire novel stuff, as far as their rules and limitations, like the amount to, like, the sunlight only delays their ability to heal. It doesn't really affect them as far as burning them alive. Oh, actually, I think it turns them into regular humans at night. They're like the immortal people that are near nightmares.
I cannot build here.
Okay, put that there. Wall this in. Put a column there. Wall this in.
I cannot build here.
What am I missing? Oh, I'm missing the, I'm missing the plant fibers. Right now I'm running out of plant fibers every 5 seconds, but that's because I haven't been playing too long and I don't have any sort of back stockpile for them. It's just this, just a little bit of a grind. Now, dash ability allows you to go a little bit faster for a second, but it's not unlimited. Well, it's unlimited uses. It's just you have to wait a second per shot, or 5 seconds. Okay, I'll keep that for a second, but I'm just gonna guess that. Okay, so what do we need? We need the sawmill. No, we don't need to put that away, but we can put that into the stuff. Right now, those have no use until I can make a letterpress. I can't put them in the letterpress and give them the works yet. Okay, we need that for later. This here can be moved over because I'm going to put my grinders over there. And yes, grinders, not grinder. Okay, I think that I need these rocks. Production, crafting, this. Oh, I need the rags. Get myself a few more. Oh, get myself a few more. Okay, we want reinforced bone. We want reinforce that. Reinforce, 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 reinforce. Okay, we need some blood essence. Ooh.
Recognize my power.
Okay, so we need more stuff. Okay. Okay, crab creature. Leave crab creature alone because it's dangerous. Now the only creature with a head that big is that Wendigo thing. Papers, please. Oh, no, 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 no. Nope. I'm not touching that. Nope. Let me out of here. No, you take care of it. Leave me alone. Okay, I'm trying to remember. Because there's like two of these on the map. There's like the Alpha Wolf area where you can fight it, and it's like its arena. Or you can choose this other one, which is off to the wayside here. Okay. And there he is. There's my quarry right over there. Now the reason to get to it waited that time. Okay, best time to collect a whole bunch of stuff. Because every time you collect V-Blood, every time you collect V-Blood,
Taste of knowledge.
that happens. A Nova attack happens, and you do a lot of damage to enemies around you, and you can knock down a bunch of stuff, which allows you to collect a whole ton of goods.
Recognize my power.
Also, yes, the issue I was facing is gone, but it does look like my guy has a blindfold on. Okay, so Stonebreaker. Oh no. Okay, so which one do I want? The Stonebreaker, the Foreman, or this guy? This guy will give me. I'll go and do this one so that I can. Let's see, the Bandit Mine. Yep. That's where we gotta go. And this is why this game takes a while. Oh yeah.
I am what I must be.
The good thing is turning into wolf helps. It helps with the movement speed. You actually move around faster. Although it does bring forth the question, why is it that vampires and werewolves fight each other. If it... I'm not critical yet, but I'd like to get something that's as high as what I got. Now the thing about blood is, until you get the cages, you're kind of stuck with having low level blood, whatever blood you can pick up on the side. I saw the 2%, then I saw 90%, and then nope. I bungled away at 90% blood, which is like lottery. Because okay, so only thing better would be 100% blood, but I didn't see the red around him. I sold 9 and no 9%. Ugh. Just 1% blood. How are you even alive then with 1% blood, man? Jeez, a lot of blood that's 1%. Like, did I blow out my my luck last playthrough or something? After this place, I should be able to get most of my copper stuff ready. 27% trapper. We're gonna take your blood. Come here. Okay, so no, do not keep any of these heart items in your inventory. No, well, don't keep them. Don't keep them in this inventory. If you must, take and just fill them up so that you don't use them. Because all I want to do is put these very bad hearts in there. Well, very bad. They're all right, but they're used for something else. They are in a way backup blood, but you don't get a chance. You don't get the option to have infinite storage of blood. Your blood to use is your blood use. You're going to use it up regardless of whether you're moving around. The only thing that can really save your blood is if you're sleeping, which is what you can say your character was doing in order to save his blood, going into a hibernation of sorts to keep from using up any and all of his blood. Get rid of that.
I must make room if I want to carry that.
I'm surprised I didn't put that up there. And there is a reason to go for that. And the reality is, here's my thing. I go after usability before I go after what it looks like. That's just the way I am. I don't go for making it look like a castle with its accoutrements. Ooh. 26 brute. Brute blood's pretty good. And the fun fact is that even lower the brute blood, the bullets was not too far apart from each other, so no reason to really worry about it. Let's see. Put that away. Grab all the other stuff. Make sure that it's what I want. Sculpted wood, no. The flame plant that's good for collecting right away because you want to have a lot of it when you're doing stuff with it. Or what did it just give me? Oh, it gave me. I got that out of a box. Okay then. Oh yeah, the different monies. You got copper, silver, and gold. You don't get to use these at any of the markets that you want. You can only use them at certain markets. I love Corruption Skull, especially when you get the more powerful versions of it. Fishbone. Fishbones are useful.
Looks like break
Ow. Mm. I hate you. Oh, come on. One of his dudes got in front of my shot. Because this is... now that I think about it, I did choose hard. So the enemy health is... enemy health and stuff is higher. Oh, come on. Come on. Of course. And of course, we're going to fight every little itty-bitty bastard. Get out of my way. All of you. Nope, didn't help. Stop summoning your itty-bitty little friends.
must make Let's hear the crunch! There's no space in my inventory. My bags. Let's hear that crunch! Let's hear that crunch!
Stop summoning.
Think I broke something?
Yeah, you're going to be drunk. Going to drink you up. Oh, finally. Okay, go for the copper. Going for the copper. Don't go for anything else. Go for the copper. Get all the copper. So yeah, I want to make sure I have the higher tier stuff as soon as I possibly can. Also, I don't need the extra bandit bags, sadly. I wish I could use two bandit bags at the same time, but Okay. We have this. If I have to, I will get rid of that extra. Give her that stone. Be interesting that there's a way out over here. The bandit armory's right next door, and that's where I get the whetstone. But right now I'm too weak. Don't do a lot of damage, and everything's kicking my arse. So I better just go ahead and get some better gear. There we go. That's what I'm going to have until I get my my infection going, and then once I get infection going, the best thing to use is the bone explosion, and then after the bone explosion, the head swarm. Oh my! Oh yeah, I'll just go down. Just going. Do I have? No, I don't have a road to this. Because they'd have to reverse this by do like a 180, which is the reason why it's not good because you can get lost. Okay, so yep, we'll be able to do this copper ingot. Good. Okay, copper ingots I'll keep. Gonna put that stuff in there. Put away all that. Put away that. Yeah, it gets crazy with how much stuff you have to store away, and that's why I like having what I get, which is the actually you do get better stuff for storage. It's just not right now. Oh right, I need to actually go grab some more wood. Need to do this until I can make. Oh no, I can make the better chest. I can also make a storage chest. If I can make this, I don't need to make 1,000 chests. Okay, so grab up. Yeah, leave that there. Leave that there. Everything that's counted as a material will go in there. That's one thing I like about this update. The stuff that you can get is easier to get because you have stuff. Don't put that away. Okay, so copper sword, copper axes, and copper mace. Okay, so this is level 9. That's level 6. As you can see, we have a massive increase in level, or massive. We have a bit of an increase in level. The good thing about this is I can save those for later. How long have I been going? It's up to an hour. Go and go for another hour. Probably means another 3 bloods. Okay, we still have root blood, which is good. Is there a reason to fight that? No. No, no. Okay, what's next? Okay, Foreman. This guy has. Okay. Yeah. I need the leathers anyways, cause they'll let me start crafting my next level of stuff that I need. There's no progression if you set yourself. Yes, if you set yourself up with in-game gear, with in-game stuff, you're not going to be able to have any sort of progression. Now, the only progression that I can really see you doing is the only progression you really get to do is going from the beginning, which the story is that you are recently raised from the dead, and your clothing, your gear might have rotted away by the time you woke up. Because this could be hundreds of years after the vampire's defeat. This includes Dracula. And because of this, you're having to gather back that power that you had all those years ago. This includes knowledge, which, I mean, is strange, but not completely out of the order. Alpha Wolf. Oh, here's the Wolf Den. Probably another place where you get to fight the Alpha Wolf at. Just FYI. 29. Ooh. Suck up the blood. Suck it up. It doesn't increase my sun rating damage. Sun rating, which, yeah, it's not you need it because I have. Okay, that's another place. A4 sword. I poop on you. Okay, am I just the basic grunt of the of Millennium getting his butt kicked by a bunch of humans? Oh my, he's a 79% warrior. Hell, I know who I'm gonna drink. Gonna drink you. Come here, give me your blood. Right now I can't capture him, so best thing I can do is just drink the blood. Oh. Yeah, I need a heal. Most definitely. Okay, cannot craft any more of this salve here.
I am missing key ingredients.
Sorry, I got to craft that because that's currently my lifeline. Whetstone. I need 2 more. And there's 2 more. Oh, there's another chest here. There's a locked chest here. Which means that this has more goods in it, possibly. Also, these locked chests, I think, are a one-time deal. Where have they spawned, where have they at? Oh man, you didn't give me the right one. You gave me the one next down, and I don't use the one next down, ever. Oh, there's another chest. Why are there so many locked chests here? Give me. Give me. Give me it. And this one has a blood one. What is this blood? Blood Rage, which is, Oh no. Oh no, I don't know why it wants to give me crub.
I am missing key ingredients.
Missing bone. Where is it? Oh, it's all the way over there, isn't it? A good part of the game, but collecting the what am I thinking? Oh, come on. Collecting the rugged leather, the rugged skins and stuff of oh boy. No!
You're just another kill.
Be distracted by them, please. What? There's a rogue there of 93%. Yeah, beware. Some enemies are stronger than you would think in this area. It might be the starting area, but you got like three different bloods that three different V bloods that wander this area. And because they wander this area is very dangerous. Too bad it could have been a blood moon. You know what I see? 88%. Give me 88%. Give me. Give me. At 80% blood, that gives me damage reduction.
Trespassers. No mercy.
91% rogue. Get away from him. Get in the middle of the camp, you turd. Are y'all gonna help me for a second? Yes, you are. Oh, darn.
Freeze! 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 Miscalculated.
Miscalculated, yes. And it took quite a bit to take you down, didn't it? Yes, it did.
I feel an achievement, to be sure.
Okay, now I can start unlocking all the goodies with what book I have in my hand. For whatever reason, I just kept it in my hand. Don't know why, I just did. If I don't start too late tomorrow, I'll probably be able to finish what I have. We'll finish this Act 1 and all, and then after we finish this Act 1, we might go into Act 2. I'm just going to Vaughn, take your stuff. I would say take your meat, but I don't take your meat because I don't eat the meat. I take the skin. And I already have the blood of one of your brethren. Oh right, because I got Frost, I can actually go for this, Frost Nova. And Frost Nova actually has the upgrade, so yeah, I'll go for that. Counter is a bit unintuitive on how to use it. I mean, counter meaning that you have to get hit in order to use it, but still unintuitive for those that just like pure damage or anything else. The sad thing is,
There's no space in my inventory.
get rid of that. Don't want to drink this guy just to see what it would do for me. 20% increase the critical strike on weapon attacks, fit movement speed, increase veil recovery rate, and 50% chances on critical strike to expose victim's armor, increasing damage taken for 15 seconds. Huh, I guess I had it wrong. Huh. I swear there was a teleport somewhere near one of these places. That said, let's see. Next guy to get, This one. But first, we're going to go back to base. Go back to base. And drop off all my goods. Or try to drop off all my goods because I'm currently stuffed. Is he the log captain? Is that what, let's see. Yes, he's at logging camp. I have logging camp on. Oh my goodness, it's the most irritating thing in any game. Poison is the most irritating effect in any game. Even Final Fantasy, when it's only doing 1 or 2 damage to you. Supposedly that has strong will, but it won't attack you while you're a wolf form. It's a bit strange. Oh yeah, that's I can make that now. If I got the parts, I can also make skins if I want to waste a ton of leather.
I require more resources to make that.
And you see, that's why you want to have 100% bloods, is because 100% bloods means that you can get quite powerful stuff. The actual cool thing is, I think I can relocate if I want to change one of my bases. It's just going to, I'm just probably just going to have to change the layout if I want to keep anything. Okay, so actually, can we build a research desk right now? We need planks, so we're gonna have to drop off some stuff. Want the papers, want the leather, want the cloth. Can we craft the capes over here? We need more cloth. Darn it. Okay, put away the leathers, away the cloth. Actually, leathers and thread. Because if I remember, I can at least upgrade my armor a little bit. Sadly, the Night Stalker stuff doesn't have any upgrades. Okay, refinement. Probably would use that. I need some of these. Probably need more wood. Definitely need that. Oh, planks. Planks aplenty. Planks aplenty. And I still got sculpting wood. I don't have anything to build it with. Don't have anything to build with it though. I'm just going to leave it like that. Yes, as I level up, you this is one of those weird ones where it's where your stats are your level and stats are based on your gear. It's truthfully, I don't have anything against it, truthfully, but it's not like a direct it's not a truly direct correlation with what your strength is. Because yeah, you're right. You got all this gear that puts you at this high of HP and stuff, but then there's no true status that you have that can really be tracked. Oh right. We can increase that. We can also increase the amount of blood in our castle. Okay, put that in there. I'm going to put this in here. All right. Okay, what else do I need in order to make the grinders? Copper ingots. Copper ingots, and I think I saw stone. No, it's planks. Okay, it might seem a little bit strange to have them like that, but it makes it easier. And so begins the need for a ton of stone. Like, I'm not even kidding. That only barely wets the amount of stone I need. I need so much more stone. You don't even understand the start of how much stone I need. Okay, research desk. Now that's the best place to put it right now. For now. Why'd you have to research something I already have? I have something for. Jeez.
Yet another accomplishment.
Put that down. Okay, I need leather. Copper ingots, those should be easy. Oh my. Okay, leather is easy because we got a ton of forging away over here. Wait, what? Oh right, because we're dumb. I should really remember that if you do the research randomly, it might unlock something you already have your hands on. No, wait a second. Is this? Yeah. I'm just going to directly increase my power, please. Just to directly increase my stuff, please. I want more power. No, yeah, right. We take and we upgrade our castle heart.
Capable of so much. An achievement, to be sure.
Okay, we're going to go ahead and increase the amount of blood we have in there. Yes, I'm just going to go ahead and increase this just by a little bit. Castle, the walls, also foundation, but first the walls. thing is, that's the easy way to do this. You just take and you build your stuff up. Okay, you wondered why I said the slow grind building a castle? Well, this is why. Because you see, you need stone and you need planks. If you don't have those to build your castle with, guess what? Your castle's not being built, baby. This is why I needed the place. That was good.
Another accomplishment.
And you see, while you're building your castle, this is a lot of what you're going to have to do. But the thing is, once you get a few castles, and once you get 2 castles built, it becomes so much easier because, really, by that time you have grinded enough to build your castle 3 times over. At least that's what I'm thinking. Now, sure, I'm probably waiting more on stone than anything else, but it does not hurt to collect all your resources needed to build your castle, which is wood and stone. Now, this area is really good about giving you a lot of wood and a lot of stone because you got a few places to gather stone from, including all around all around your plateau. Oh, that's already back there. Yeah, it's on me. No, it's probably good I'd slow down a little bit sometimes so that the stream catches up. I'm talking a mile a minute, and I'm going a mile a minute, so I'm better off taking a small break every once in a while, aren't I? Sulfur. What is sulfur used? Sulfur is used for a few things, including dynamite. Now, I will preference this by saying that the start of the game is no different than what it always has been, which is you gathering your resources very slowly. Trust me, it gets faster when you get stronger weapons. And it gets to where basically all you need is whatever weapon you want to replace your wood chopper with. And well, that's if you want to collect stuff, but of course you're always going to want to collect wood. You're always going to want to collect stone and stuff. Or at the very least, you'll want at least items that collect metal and rock and stuff, because even once you reach your stronger stuff, you will still need stuff to collect collect stone at the very least. You'll need and want that. I promise you. Now, surprisingly, last playthrough, I left this area over here alone. I can't grab that? Why not? Grab the flame. Place flame over there. And you see? This is how somebody, if you're playing with the sun on, you can move your stone there, your little brazier there, to be able to block out the sun. However, this is only for your area. If you're outside the area, good luck. Now, the reality of these stone braziers is that you need quite a bit of resource to keep them running. You need the stone. You need to make sure you have plenty of stone to keep them running. For this area, you need at least 3 braziers. At least 3 braziers. Also, yeah, skills allow you to do some crazy stuff. Okay, so domination. If I were having to stay here and do stuff, I'd have to have multiple braziers running. And this is where it gets expensive, okay? Because you have 1 brazier is not that expensive. 3 braziers, though, that gets expensive. And to have them run for any length of time more than a few days, you're going to need like a lot of resource. Okay, 2 of these, 1 entry. That's the funny thing, this... you don't think you're gonna have many troubles, but then you got four of these sawmills running at one time, and you're still... Yeah, this is some of the downtime too. You gotta wait. You gotta wait on your stuff to actually produce. And yes, your inner wall has to be replaced too. Wait, what? Oh, I was going. Why isn't it doing anything? And then oh, there's one wall still left. Oh, you gotta make it a gate because I do like keeping that making a gate. Oh yeah, one of the updates. Used to you can make bottled water by filled water skins and stuff. In this version, no, you don't do that anymore. You just have blood rose potions and stuff. So it's kind of is easier, but it's kind of confusing, especially for someone that's played it for a little bit. As I remember, you had to just stand by the. It's also how you watered your horses, because you had to water your horses in order to keep them alive. Now you just have to feed them plants, which I'll show you that once we get there. Toss this on the ground because I don't need it, want it. Oh yeah, I forgot. Turn into a wolf, and you can move around much faster. And you can build while in wolf form, too. Oh, looks like I'm out of stone. So am I going to have... No, I'm probably not going to have enough stone to build the rest of this, because that's going to take quite a bit. Need 2 of these. And then we need many more over here. Now with my little bit of extra power. Actually, because the other set, the baser set. Oh my goodness! No! This is why I hate this thing. Stop wrapping me up in your little stuff. Your little blankets of stuff does not make me happy. Just go away. Also, a thing, if you're having a hard time collecting stone, one of the little tricks to collect stone a little bit faster, if you want to, is to actually go to other castle areas. If you're not playing a multiplayer and have all the castle areas taken by someone just doing their baseline their tutorial, which is build your castle, do this, do that, interact with this and that, and build your castle. You can actually go to any of these other spaces, like I'll show you. Okay, so this over here, this is a base area. You do have resource spawn here. You have wall spawn here. You have trees here. So if you need any extra resource and you're just dying for it, at the very least, base of resources like stone and wood and stuff. And yes, you can use the skill there, and it allows you to go a little bit faster. At least for 1 second, and then it just goes back. Oh yeah, that's just that's just extra stuff right there. $86. I'm halfway gone through my current, so yeah, I'll be drinking you. Now I might have lost some of my stuff, my critical damage and stuff, but I got damage reduction and some movement speed, which is actually pretty good. How much stone do we got? I need more. And the reality is that by the time you reach the amount of stone you need, you got too much. But then again, remember, I said that I want to build multiple castles. Because here's the thing with this game. Okay, so if you want easy access to each area, you want to have at least one primary castle. Okay, that's because your castle will have your initial resource production, which is you'll have your wood cutters, you'll have your grinders, and you'll have your smelters. You'll have your 3 ways of crafting stuff. At the very least, you'll have a low-level base. Whichever base you turn into your main base, that's up to you. But this one, I'll probably have this one just like the last one. This will probably end up being my main base, and these other ones are going to be my secondary bases. Now the other base, I'm going to put I'll put it right there. Put it right there, and you have plenty of access to the whole area. I mean, let's see. There's actually no. There's no gate over here, really. There's no gate for this area over here. Now, really, you could build over here too. It's just what are you going to do with it? You're probably just going to use it as a secondary teleport base. So, and there's not exactly really much you can do about this, because there's like 2 teleports over here, teleport there, teleport over here. It's like right there, teleport, and that's just me thinking about where the teleports are. Okay. I'm going to try to at least get this last guy out of the way before I close down right now, but it's actually kind of fun. It's actually kind of what you feel like when you're doing this game, because it's not that it's boring. I mean, here's the major things that games look for. Is it fun? Does the lore make sense? Does the game actually play as a game? Does it actually feel like a game, or does it feel like a lecture? That's the primary thing of a game. And you know, A lot of players don't really actually don't have a lot of care for story, even if it's because you can have a simple story and still win. Because that's what this has, is a simple story. Okay, so you're a vampire, your whole race is vampires, and you just awoke. Your awakening is just so you can gather power and retake the throne, basically. And for spoilers for the end is something that I'm not going to do because I just want to share this all the way to the end, because if I do spoil it, what use is there? I mean, as much as I like spoiling stuff, it's more or less because those games. Let's see, those games are about. Oh, I don't know. Oh my goodness. No, we're gonna go ahead and put this together, and we're going to split. We're going to split both of these. No. Middle. There. And there. There we go. That's good. Actually, is this? No, I don't have the. I'll probably have to do the woodcutter dude in order to get that. Now that I look at the base and look at how it's built and all, I realize that I'm probably one short. You know what that means? That means I got to brush this out because. Okay, the main thing is my alchemy lab. The alchemy lab, unlike the tailor shop, has to be bigger, at least for the initial one. Now, if I were to really keep this as my main base, the tailor shop would have to both the tailor, all the other things would have to be moved at one floor up. But for now, because I'm not exactly picky for one, not number two, I'm not. Also storage tip: if you need storage space, you can store some stuff in your crafters if need be, and that's just if you need be. Now, what's low? It looks like what's low is my stone. Nice. And then that's why I had to go collect a whole bunch of stone, is because I'm trying to build up these castle areas. Because actually, if I was playing this normally, you would want to build up all these castle areas, because Mr. Sun wants to boil your vampire alive. Now, used to, on the older version, you could actually set the sun power for lower if you wanted. However, now you have to edit in the sun power into the settings. And actually, let's see, brutal difficulty. I changed some of the settings, but okay. So standard units have a 40 damage multiplier. Wow. No wonder V units have a 25% health boost and 70% damage multiplier. Ooh, and 3+ unit level increase. Okay, that's useful to understand. So that's why I think so much stronger, because it is stronger. Okay, you want to know why I have it like that there? It's because it's not exactly a easy room to add in. It's easier on the next level because you got more space. But it's not as easy on this level. Okay, there we go. Now we can move on to foundations. And change this into my favorite foundation type. Okay, after that, I think that we can just put everything away. Okay, that goes in there. This can go in there. Actually, oh, that's just there. Yeah, okay. I was thinking, do I have enough to do something? No, I don't. Okay, so our guy is over there. Right now, bones and all the other stuff is very useful to me. That's why I'm just going through and slaughtering everything. Okay, the dangerous part about this area is the character that wanders. The wandering characters are the danger for that area. And why is because you got Tristan, and then you got another one that wanders around the area, and sometimes they will get into a fight there, which ends up ending like 3 seconds later because they're so high level. Oh yeah, the alpha blood does not override any of your stats. You can have as much blood as you want, but the V blood doesn't do anything for you. It just gives you knowledge, and knowledge you only acquire the knowledge once. You can't acquire the knowledge 5 to 6 times. You can. So the simple thing is, if you fight the same guy 5 different times, the only thing you're going to gain from him is loot. Yeah, that's fine. They'll probably end up getting planks and sculpting wood from this guy. We'll just see, because I could be wrong and I just get a bunch of other stuff. What? No! Yes, he's just going to ignore what those 200s were going through. Yeah, I'm actually glad that I got my stats upgraded, because now I don't feel so cheap. I don't feel cheap because now I know I can get my butt kicked by somebody easily. And they actually did increase it, did buff all the enemies. They even buffed some of the bosses. Oh, give me then. Give me that. Give me that. And what's that? That's bone explosion, which is probably the first thing I'm gonna grab with that.
Another assassin. Make it interesting this time.
By that sound, it does sound like there's more vampires that have popped out of the earthworks.
You're dead on your feet. Think you're quick on your feet? I'm gonna call you target practice. Live by the sword, die by the sword.
But you weren't wielding a sword, you were wielding a crossbow! You idiots!
Taste of knowledge.
Okay, someone needs to give me that meme. Needs to give me a meme. Okay, me during the day playing games on my own. Fine, I'm just fine, normal and happy, smiling, full of energy. I get on to play games when I'm streaming. It's horrible. I want to yawn every 5 seconds for whatever reason. What is this? Yeah, I don't have the gutsy to do that. Maybe on lower level, but not on this one. Okay, let's see. We got the woodworking bench, and then we got the crossbow. Whereas we got simple furniture. And next one is Gore Sign of Ravager, or the armor, which gives us whetstone. I'm going to do this guy.
New knowledge acquired.
No, actually, you can use this to your advantage. Enemy infighting happens sometimes, depending on the enemy that you're after and what they're doing. Like the Alpha Wolf. The Alpha Wolf will offer you some help against, like, say, the human enemies. That's why you see me trying to lead Tristan or anyone that's stronger than me into fighting those guys. Not only because if I were to fight them, it would take me a time and a half to defeat them. Also, my strongest stat is my spell power still. But that said, I think that we are at the point where I want to pause this. If I want to play it myself, play it by myself, I'm going to have to copy the world and all that stuff. I'll figure out how to copy the world. Copy the world and then name it something else. If you're wondering how you get blood essence, you need to defeat enemies. That's all that there is to it. You defeat enemies. And as you defeat enemies, you get the blood essence. Blood essence then just stores up. Now, why I set my stack limits way high is so that I'm not going, oh man, I got 50 slots taken up by this one type of material. Instead, I'm going, okay, I can store up this much material so much easily. So much easier. So, it's more or less a use deal for me. Oh yeah, there's a tree. Okay, so there are tree ants. Tree ants are weird, but they are a lot of wood. When you can beat them, they give you a lot of wood. Just like golems. Golems exist in this world too. They exist to give you wood. They exist to give you wood and stone. And the bigger they are, the harder they fall. Oh, wait, wrong one. I'm going after the wood. Oh man, you're kidding me, right? The wood workshop stuff should be available, shouldn't it? Oh, it's getting uncomfortable. Okay, I'm going to have to go. Okay. Alright, so, yeah, sorry. I extended my stream by another minute. Because I went to the bathroom. Okay, put that in there. Probably want to grab that out and have it turned into leathers. Yeah, I can turn one into that. Bone explosion's not yet. Okay. That goes in there. There's that. Actually, yeah, that's probably why. It's because I need. I don't need, but I'd like to have that completely blocked off if I can help it. Completely blocked off means I can't have that there too. And yes, right now it's going to stay like this until I get more stuff. It means that tomorrow when if I start this up tomorrow and start playing it, it will be a bunch of collecting wood and stuff. Because I'm going to need wood, I'm going to need that, I'm going to need stone. Let us see what the randomizer gives me. And I get windows. You know how useful windows are to me right now? Not too useful. And yeah, as you can see, it's... Oh, it's spawning back in some of the resource. Haha. Well, as you can see, that's just how this goes. Also, you can see there's a lot of trees around here, and they're going to turn into big old trees sooner or later. Probably when we come back. Anyways, the syrup has flowed. The Mighty Pancake gives you his love, and wishes you all a flippin' good night.